Hello everyone. This week I received a question about what it means to be gay, why somebody would choose that, and what my opinion on being gay is. Is being gay or lesbian a choice? Gender is something which is an expression of source energy just like any other choice. You choose into a specific gender because of the perspective and because of what that perspective does in terms of your expansion. This is especially acute when society has its own ideas about what gender means. There are certain restrictions, certain expectations. There are many things which go along with gender, which is why we would choose into that specific experience over another experience. Is being gay or lesbian a choice? The answer is yes. But it's often a choice that you make prior to coming to this planet, much in the same way that you made the choice to have green eyes or brown hair. Gender does not matter beyond the physical dimension. When you transcend thought form, gender disappears. Your source stream is not male or female. Therefore, your soul is not male or female. It is non-gender that is expressing itself currently as one polarity. It is expressing itself currently and temporarily as the gender which you are sitting in the seat that you're sitting in watching this video today. The source self is without gender. The source self chooses to temporarily explore the perspective of the polarity of one gender or another. Many of the most advanced beings in this universe are without gender because they have transcended their own polarity, meaning that balance is found within and not externally through the combining of polar energies like male-female or yin-yang. I don't need to be the one to tell you that being gay or lesbian or transsexual or anything else related to gender in this day and age is incredibly difficult. It comes with its own challenges, and as we know, the contrast, which we call challenge, is inspiring great expansion within this universe. But being gay or lesbian comes with some distinct spiritual advantages. The first being that if you are gay or lesbian, if that's a choice you've made prior to coming into this life, then you have the opportunity to question gender more so than most people do. You have the opportunity to get outside of the box and see that which is beyond gender, which is the soul. The second main advantage is the opportunity of discovering the truth that while our biochemical drives may be oriented sexually towards one gender or another, most of which is determined, of course, by physical hormones, ultimately what we are falling in love with is what transcends gender, what many of you call the soul. Sex can be either an expression of torture, like it is when it's forced on someone who does not desire it, or it can be an expression of mutual masturbation, like it is when two people engage in sex who do not love one another, or it can be a magical expression of love. But love is not restricted, nor should it be, to specific gender ideals. Indeed, love is not restricted anywhere other than in our own human minds. Sexual expression is sexual expression regardless of what it is oriented towards. If both parties are engaging in a sexual encounter that is in alignment, it does not matter whether that person is male or female, whether both are female, both are male, one is male, the other is female. It doesn't matter what it is. If love is the vibration that is backing the sexual connection, it is in alignment. There can be no sin involved in that kind of interaction. I can tell you that as far as personal growth is concerned, as far as spiritual growth is concerned as well, being gay or lesbian in today's society is more of a benefit than it is a detriment to you. Anybody who faces pain, whether it's at the hands of loss or at the hands of somebody else telling you that it's inappropriate, that it's not happiness for you to follow what you think is happiness, and fall in love with another woman or another man. That kind of pain causes extreme expansion. That kind of pain calls into question your own personal integrity. it causes you to have to be honest with yourself. Facing any kind of pain and any kind of struggle is a doorway to your growth, spiritually and in your day-to-day life. Pain, no matter how it presents itself, is the mud which grows the flower of joy and freedom and alignment with our true selves, if we will only allow it. It sends you looking for your true self. It sends you looking for your own individual truths, and that is the key to spiritual growth. Nothing outside the physical dimension, outside the brain, stands in judgment of you. Love is never wrong, nor is the expression of love, no matter who or what that love is directed towards. If anyone tells you otherwise, it is coming from their own disconnection, from their own separation from the source stream within them. That is an incredibly painful place to be, which is why you sense the resistance and the pain present in their vibration as they tell you that your life is a sin. It is important to identify whether your attraction, being a gay or lesbian attraction, comes from a place of resistance or a place of genuinely loving the object of your affection. Some of you will come down and be attracted to the same sex. It is an intention you made before you came into this life. Others of you experience many negative things with members of the opposite sex, and that is what caused your orientation towards the same sex. So it's very important to start pulling apart the aspects of your life relative to sexuality and gender orientation that are in a space of resistance or in a space of allowing who you really are. You cannot choose to come into this life as a lesbian or gay and do anything other than allow yourself in the direction of that orientation. You cannot ever expect yourself to find alignment and lie to yourself at the same time. It requires much soul searching to discover whether or not you are in fact gay or lesbian. But there is no right or wrong answer to that question. There is no such thing as an external judgment saying that it's right or wrong. The people who tell you that it's wrong are in disconnection themselves. For most of you who are in fact gay or lesbian, it is a choice that is very, very right. And you can never expect yourself to find any kind of alignment when you're lying to yourself. Have a good week.